Hey guys, today we're doing the 5 all-you-can-eat recipes, starting with the orange soda. This one's really simple. Just put the juice in, add some ice cubes, some fruit slices. If my camera decides to focus, which it won't, but there. Juice, ice, orange slices, straw, set. Simples. How do you like the new setup? This is the back of the kitchen, by the way. Yes, that is a lifestyle shelf at the top there. I'm going to display our makes as we go. My nail lamp is right here. I prefer to use this because I don't think this is quite strong enough for this. So let's begin. Take our little mason jar. Crack open our orange juice. And again, I want to do this just like I've been doing all the other drinks. Oh, this is thick. I should have warmed it up. Okay, that's gonna have to do for now. Put the lid back on a second. Let's chuck some ice in. Bag is once again sealed at the top. I love these itty bitty little ices. Look at these. How stinging cute. Look at these tiny little ices. Let's pop these in our cup. Now let's take our straw. Lovely blue straw. Let's give it a quick mix it in, just to avoid any little bubbles. I'm going to set the straw in the centre there and whack another lamp real quick. So we've got our first bit of juice in, first couple of bits of ice, and the straw staying up on its own. So let's top it up a bit more. Should have waited to put the straw in. Now it's in my way. Okay, I'm just going to pick it up for a second and do it this way. Try to show you as best I can. Just gonna. Oh my god. Woo! This is thick. It does not want to come out of the bottle. Okay, well that settles down. Let's add a couple bit more bits of ice. Give that a second to settle. Let's try and get some more in. Sorry if my hands are in the way. Anybody else have this set and struggle to really get this out? I almost got myself just too far away. Alright, you know, I'm gonna leave this upside down for a while. I'm going to give that a minute to settle, then I'm going to set this. Let's get our pokey tool back. Let's just a bit of a... This is an absolute mess, this one. Anybody else got this set and found it really difficult to use? It's going to end up an absolute mess. Okay. I'm going to put this under our lamp to set. And let's do... I'm going to do a 30-second one while that's on there. Let's move on to the macaron cake. This one looks really simple. It's just 2-tier cake, put on some resin, put on the macaroons, which you have to cut in half, which I'm not entirely sure I'm going to do. I don't know, I might do a couple and put some whole ones on the top, we'll see. But mine is not going to look like the picture. We have our little cake stand, which I'm just going to pop back here. We have our 2-tier chocolate cake, which does have holes in the top for a topper, but it didn't come with one, if you'll have seen the previous video. We also have our macaroons, which are pink and green and brown. I may cut up 2 of each colour, I haven't decided yet. I might just leave off the brown ones altogether because the cake is brown and the resin you're recommended is brown. So we have 2 pink macaroons, 2 green and 2 brown. And there's all of our macaroons and our cake. Let's take our cake out. And we have 2-tier cake with the little holes in for a topper. Textured all the way around and on the bottom. Does not come apart. And for this, they recommend using this resin, which says cola on it. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to use some of this. Just gonna scoop off that. I have a piece of parchment paper just down on the bench here, just to get everything clean. I've got my little pointy tool. I'm just going to squeeze out generous. Oh, these balls. Generous dollop to the top. Let's put the lid back on that. Now I'm just going to take our pointy tool, spread this around a bit, and then I'm going to decide what to do with the macaroons. So I've got me set up all wrong. I need to move everything. So the cake is on this side. Back in a minute. Okay, we're back. All moved around. So let's just give this little push around a bit. As I've noticed a lot with these resins that they are self-leveling, so they won't just run off the sides, as you can see, very much. Kind of have to give it a little. Excuse that, it's just my phone and I don't need to answer it. You can hear that. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of a push down the sides, because it is definitely not a self-leveling resin. So I think, yeah, cut up 2 of the pink ones and 2 of the green ones to decorate. So remember, these are not edible, people. Don't eat them, don't lick them, don't sniff them. There's everything cut. Let's put on... Where's my tweezers? Tweezers. Put a pink one there. Green one just in front of it. Oh my god, these are such a pain in the butt. Oh, this green one's falling over. Okay. Very quickly. Gonna get this under the lamp before it falls over again. While that's baking, let's tidy up a little. Look for that later. Shoot! I lost half of macaroni. Okay, let's get our cake back. Hey, that's still standing. So, let's get a bit more resin out and do it around the edges, hopefully. And I'm just going to pick it up. Put a bit there. And I'm going to bring back our silicone tool and just kind of spread it up the sides to give it a bit of a glaze. And then push it around. Sorry. Promise to get better at this. Okay. That's that side done. And let's put pink one just here, and the green one just there. And let's get it under the lamp before they fall off for 30 seconds. Okay, so back to our cake. So far, so good. Let's do the other side now. I should have closed this bottle. Never mind. And I'm just going to pick it up real quick. And hopefully... Oh my god. I'm getting why everyone's getting frustrated with this set. Besides the fact the case is not practical. The resins are absolute bugger to get out. This one. Under there. Okay, that's the back piece done. And again, let's just add these two pieces. If I can get them picked up. So here another green one. And the other one just to the back. Just whack it under the lamp. And I'm just going to whack it on full power. Okay. Now our cake is all set. What do you think? Cake done. Video photos at the end. Yeah, my shelf isn't straight or level, if you can tell. So, let's go back to this orange juice. Let's see if we can finish it. So I'm keeping this nice and warm and upside down. Ah, much better. Well, spoke too soon. Use the two hands. It's another complaint I've heard about this box. There's just not enough resin. Oh well. This one is an absolute mess. Nope, that is all we are getting from that. That is just a pain in the butt. And that bottle feels relatively empty. Let's get back our pointy tool and let's see if we can sort this mess out. or not. Okay. Trying to scrape it down this. Ugh. So you can tell that is all I am getting out for that. So let's put our silicone tool back. Don't think I'm going to add any more ice. So put that on one side. Let's add an itty bitty, when the camera decides to focus, orange slice. Just going to add the one. And I can get the bucket open. Let's pick that one. Ouch. One tiny orange slice. I'm going to have to hold this in place for a few seconds if I can get it back on the tweezers. So, okay. Excuse my view. Right. I'm going to block the view a second just to get this where I want it to go. Hopefully. Not. Hey guys, look at the view. Nope, hasn't stuck. So that's hoped. Okay, let's try that real quick. I've got baby wipes and alcohol wipes to the side just to keep my hands clean. Yeah, not perfect. Again, when the camera decides to focus. That's not perfect, but it'll do. So let's walk into the full cure. Let's do a little cleanup. And there we have it. One orange soda with a little orange slice. Not pretty, not my best, but what do you think? Anybody else have trouble with them? Let's add this to our display. Yes, these are going to keep falling down. I can see it right now. Then moving on to our donuts. We're back. Moving on to donuts, or rather fun donuts, as they're described on here. And it's as simple as the other ones. This time we have a white chocolate glaze, sprinkles, and was it Choco Nana Rings cereal. So banana and chocolate cereal rings. And our lovely mermaid coloured sprinkles. I love these. Oh, come back here. So, shall we begin? Here's our glaze. A lovely white chocolate. I could do with some strawberries to dip this in, really. I'm really gonna learn to take the bits of tape off. So, I recommend using one of the little knives that comes with the set to do this, but I'm just gonna use our silicone tool. I'm just gonna give it a quick swirl around and scoop up a chunk. And just, well, I'm liking this over the stuff from the other one with the kitchen. Got more control, which is good. So there's one and this one. I'm going to do our mermaid sprinkles. You know what, I'm just going to grab the plate. I'm just gonna move that out of the way, put this on our little plate, and it'll catch any spare sprinkles so I can put them back. I know, this isn't the best view, I am so sorry. I am learning. I would lots of sprinkles on this donut, so I'm just gonna chuck them all on and stick them there and sit. Get that one to sit while this one is done. Again, just gonna scoop up a chunk, just dab it gently all the way around on our donut. So my camera storage is full, so I'm resorting to my phone again. Where was I? Okay, so we have our glaze on our second donut. The other one is baking. And I'm going to do this one next with some chocolate nut rolls. Just going to go find my camera tripod to put this on because I can't do this one-handed. Be right back. I found my tripod. Sorry about this. Okay, so that's back. So our other one is set. Let's get... Which setup do you prefer? I am working on getting a different camera tripod so I can actually get this close with my camera. So I know this is so much better than the other one. I wish I'd done it earlier. Sorry. So our first one is done. Let's get our second one. Let's get these cords out. Find my scissors. Snip. Static seal that packet. Okay. Before I chuck these on here, let's get started with these sprinkles. So I'm just gonna tip our first one upside down, tap off any loose ones, and voila, we have our first donut. Let's clean up these sprinkles real quick. So I've tidied up the sprinkles. Now let's just chuck on some of these. Pick up some. So lots and lots. Now let's stick it under our lamp. And bake for 99 seconds. Let's do a little cleanup. I brought my silicone tool. I want to take out some glue at some point. Okay, so second donut is done. Let's again tip it upside down and knock off any loose ones that aren't stuck to the resin, and then we have one very full cereal donut. Let's put this over here and tidy up. Not a lot left. Moving on to our next recipe. Rainbow pancakes. I'm giving you those looks. So it is this simple. Stack your pancakes, add your glaze, add some whipped cream, which I haven't got out, plus some sprinkles and my chocolate chips. Let's get to it. But first, I best get the whipped cream out. Whipped cream. Pancakes. Sprinkles. Yellow and white. White chocolate chips. We have our fork. We have our plate. And recommends, which one does it recommend? Yes, the pink glaze. Pink glaze. Which I am going to put the nozzle on just to give it a bit more control. Let's just do this off real quick. Pop the nozzle on. Let's get our pancakes out and let's move this out of the way for a minute because I'm going to do this like the waffles I did. I'm just going to do this on the silicone mat so I can take it on and off the plate so I can keep using the plate. So I'm just going to put just a drop on pancakes just to stick them together. Just to get them all stuck together. Let's just whack these under the lamp for 30 seconds. quite set, but it'll do. It will do. Okay. Now I'm just gonna slather on a chunk of glaze, and yes, I'm just gonna let it fall off the ends, and then it can just look like it's drizzled down the sides onto the plate. Okay. Gonna add a little bit of cream. This has several in. I just want the one. Whoop. These are so tiny. Look at it. I'm seeing it tiny. I'm just gonna attempt to get this on the top here. I'm just gonna get my tweezers and just scoot it over a little bit. And then I'm gonna hide on some sprinkles. Yeah. These are rainbow sprinkles. So should have more. Now I'm gonna add some of these tiny white chocolate chips as well. Now I'm just gonna pop this whole thing under the lamp to bake. Let's just put that under there. I'll stick a 499 and get cleaned up. Nicely baked. Did a little cleanup, so now let's just peel this carefully off here. As you can see, some of the drips have come away with it, which is great. And now we just put it on the plate. Just a second, give it a bit of a squish down. And we have our rainbow pancakes with a whipped cream and drizzle and chocolate. And I'm just gonna tip this upside down real quick. Nope, everything's stuck. So yeah, there's our rainbow pancakes. Moving on to our last recipe, berry sorbet. Simple. Raspberry sorbet into the bowl, add some glaze, decorate with blueberries, blackberries, and strawberry slices. Let's begin. So here is our little dish. Just gonna grab the glaze, which is the maple syrup one. I'm just gonna put the nozzle on real quick. Just to get a bit more control. So we have our tiny bottle of maple syrup. I'm just gonna put a nice dollop in the bottom. I'm gonna open our sorbet and then whoop. There we go, guys. We have strawberries, blackberries, blueberries. So this is our raspberry sorbet. We have, I believe, 4 scoops. I'm not going to use all of them. Let's just put this over here for now. So let's get one right in the bottom. So I'd rather have more fruit than sorbet. So, God, these balls are a bugger. Let's put that in, and let's put some blueberries. We have these tiny blueberries. just gonna grab my tweezers. I'm just gonna drop, well, I would drop a bunch in, but it's gonna be stuck. Oop. Get that back. Let's get this back in here. I think that will do. Yeah. There we go. I'll do the blueberries. Let's add some blackcurrant. I love these. These are so cute. I'm just going to use my fingers because obviously I've got resin on my tweezers and I need to set that again. Okay. Let's put them aside. I'm going to reuse, add some more of those. Let's add some of these strawberries. Okay, let's add a bit more of this. Let's add some more of the sorbet just to the side here. And you know what? I want to chuck that under the lamp and get that set, and I'm not going to use these two. I'm just going to add some more fruit. So let's get this under the lamp and get this set real quick. So you can see we have syrup, all our fruits, 2 sorbets, and now I'm going to put in some more. If you've seen the previous video on the multi-pack, you would have seen it came with some little whipped creams in there, different to this one, but it had a little cherry on top, and that I didn't use them all. So I'm going to add that on the top here, just as soon as I've finished. I'm going to add a bit more, just to get it nice and filled a bit. I'm just going to switch out the nozzle and put the lid back on the glaze, just so it doesn't get exposed to the sunlight. And now I'm going to add some more of these berries. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers because these things are an absolute pain in the butt. So there's our blueberries. Put in an attempt to stand up some strawberries if I can get them out of the packet. Okay. So I'm going to try and get that one done there. Use the blueberries to help. Put another one over here. Try and get another one. Sit. Well, I'll fix that in a minute. Now I'm just gonna add in some of the cute little blackberries. These are so adorable. Ugh, all over the place. Okay, so that's all our fruit. Now I'm going to attempt to put this on there. I think it's so cute. Okay, so let's get this under the lamp before that cream decides to go for a walk. And while that is curing, let's tidy up. And voila! What do you think? I'm just going to tip it up real quick because I had a suspicion that one of them wasn't set, so let's just take this and put it away. What do you think? Oh, berry sorbet. What do you think, guys? Would you do the same? Which one's your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. See you next time. I promise I will do some of the bowls soon. Bye for now.